Should we be using caution for silver and gold this week? I'm going to try to answer that question as best as I can for you all. This is not financial advice. As you know, nobody, and I mean nobody, knows exactly what's going to happen this week. We get the end of the month of the COMEX with the silver for delivery month. We're going to have the start of delivery month for gold this week. We got the interest rates decision this week. We could be in for a bumpy ride both ways. We could see spikes, we could see dips. Help me out with the thumbs up. That really helps the videos get to more and more people. I'm recording this video on Sunday night around 7:15 Eastern time zone. That is when I'm doing this video, because I've talked to a couple of coin shops around me. I called a couple of coin shops throughout the country, the people who I know directly. This could be a scary week. Could be a bumpy week. Don't make any rash decisions to sell, my friends, unless you need to. I'll just say it as that. Don't get nervous if we dip a buck or two in silver. Don't get nervous if we dip down 25 to 100 bucks in gold this week. And we could see it go the other way. Okay, I don't think we're going to see Jerome Powell cut rates this time around. According to AI, of course, that's not always right. It's not, the market does not expect an interest rate this time around. I'm going with that decision right there. I'm going with the street here. This is what Wall Street's thinking right now. Look, we still got Monday to go through. We still got Tuesday to go through. We don't know. We don't know. I can tell you what I'm going to do. I'm still trying to collect, stack Morgan & Peace dollars as any other week. If I can get a deal on them, I'm going to pick them up one at a time. Like I've been doing, one at a time. This is what's going to work for me. May not work for you all. Don't make any rash decisions this week, I'm saying. You know, if you're going to buy, buy. If you're on the pause, use the pause. Go with your gut this week. Don't go back what I'm doing, what I'm saying. Go with your gut, how you feel this week. There's a lot of stuff happening this week in the markets. What I expect to happen this week, Jerome Powell will come out. We will know the Fed decision at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this Wednesday. We will know that before Jerome Powell even comes out. He's going to talk why he didn't change rates. There'll be questions, but I would like to see any news reporter in that room. What's his feelings on silver and gold? But guess what? They won't ask those questions. They won't ask why we are not going back on the gold standard. They want to keep printing, my friends. We're going to a new currency. It might not be digital right off the bat, but this is going bye-bye. All right, this is going bye-bye. I cannot make that any clearer. We're going into digital eventually. It's all going to be about government control. They don't like you for whatever reason. You say something. You get in a heated argument with your job. Job cans your butt. They don't like what you did. They shut down your digital assets. You really think assets are Bitcoin and meme coins? No, it's not physical. It's not physical in your hands. Then you don't own it. I don't know how much more simple that can be. It's not safe in the bank. You know, I'm saving for an AC. I don't keep that cash in the bank. I got a couple of locations I keep cash at. I don't trust the banks. But that's how I feel. You know, they ask you why when you make a withdrawal. Some of these banks are asking, why are you taking out XYZ amount? or if it's under $10,000, either going in or coming out, it's none of their gosh darn business. You know, it's your money, but it's really not your money. You sign paperwork when you open the account. They can shut you down at any time. People don't realize that. People don't realize it's a push of a button. Locked out. It's happening in other countries, my friends. Like Canada. Like when people didn't even want to get the jab. Right? We've seen it. You don't think it can't happen here? Physical in your possession. They can't take it away from you. It's in your possession. Not this digitalized crap. Don't you think I'm not nervous about some of these mining stocks I got? Yeah. I'm taking a risk. Absolutely. Can't have it all your eggs in one basket though. I get that scenario too. Check out channel sponsor Pinbacks for all your silver, gold, and platinum needs. Let them know that Crazy Coin Shop Chris sent you. Talk to Michael. Talk to Brian. Get to know the guys. Get to know your local coin shop. Owners, staff. I'm telling you, it will do you much better when you start to know people in the business. Your local area. I'll ask this a question again because I never seem to get an answer out of this question at all. How many online bullion dealers can you call and you got a good chance of talking to the owners? Michael and Brian are there to pick up the phones. You may not get them right off the bat. But if you really want to talk to Michael and Brian, they will call you back. So if somebody else picks up the phone, just say I would like to talk to Michael or Brian, and they will pass that message on to them. But a lot of you guys get them right off the bat. Michael or Brian. The great guys to deal with. I cannot be more happier to sponsoring this channel. Look, for the ones who just joined me over the last month or two, I've not said this in a while, but I want you guys to realize this. I got no script here. Michael and Brian don't give me no script how to talk about their company. I don't make a commission off your sales. I get a base pay. Alright, I get a base pay. I get no commission. That's how I want it. We don't have a contract in writing. You know, you have to do X, Y, Z for this, and this. We got a handshake over the phone agreement how they want stuff done. And it's perfect. They like what I'm doing. I like how they're treating me. I'm very thankful. But none of this is possible without you all, the viewer. So I got to thank you for that as well. You want bigger giveaways? When you're shopping at pinbacks.com, let them know that Coin Shop Chris sent you. I'm okay if you call me Crazy Coin Shop Chris. I'm absolutely fine with that. Let's have some fun with this, my friends. Let's stop the melt of a 90% silver. I'm going to be here for you. Channel sponsor Pinbacks has been sponsoring me since February 1st of 2024. I have not missed one day of putting out a video. Every single day since February 1st of this year, 2025, I've at least done 2 videos. Some days I do 3. Like today, I'm doing 3. Yesterday, I did 3. That's not an agreement with Pinbacks and myself. You know, I told them, me personally, I'm going to try to get out at least 2 videos a day for them. There's not an agreement. It's not a handshake deal there. They don't expect me to do that every single day, but I'm trying to get this latest information out for you. And again, I'm not saying don't buy this week. I'm not saying don't convert this week. I'm not saying to go buy this week or go convert this week. I'm not even telling you to take a pause this week. I'm just letting you know, use some caution. We could see some wild trading days this week. Okay, we could. Then we got September to worry about. That'll be a whole different video later down the road. I think September's going to be the big month for a lot of action to happen with silver and gold. Keep in mind, August is a delivery month for gold. Then it goes back to silver in September. I will say this. Stack as you can, my friends. Stack more silver right now. That's my opinion. Silver's undervalued. We all know that. You know, I don't care if you can only afford one silver quarter a week right now. If that's what you can afford, you got a local coin shop, get your rear ends into that coin shop and buy that one silver quarter. Buy that one silver dime. It adds up. I got a challenge for you this week, all. How many of you this week can stack, put in your stacks, $1.50 face? That's just a little over an ounce of 90% silver. If you can do that, put $1.50 in. Stack. Put $1.50 stack. If you want to add stop the melt in that, put stop the melt in the comments too. If you can't, that's fine. You can't stack that much. You've already got your stack for this month. You already spent what you can spend this month. That's absolutely fine. Let's clean the 90% silver off the shelves, my friends. We can do this a little bit at a time. Because we got to stop the gosh darn melt. We got to stop the melt. Save our history. They're not making this stuff no more. If you folks have any questions for me about silver, gold, or platinum, reach out to me in my email. I am always happy to help you out. I don't charge anything for that. If somebody would like to make a little donation, there are two ways to do that. You can leave a super thanks in any single video. My PayPal link is in the main description of my page, or it's in every single description of every single video. But I will ask this. Do not donate me anything if you cannot afford to do so. I'm not here asking anybody for money. I want to make that perfectly clear. Only if you would like to donate $1 or $2, I appreciate it. But if you can't afford to do it, then don't do it. Because all my content will always remain free to watch. There will be no memberships ever on this channel. Straightforward information. It's always changing. You know, next week could be a whole different ball game. We could be singing a whole different tune next week. We could be singing a whole different tune come September. This market changes rapidly. Don't get scared out of selling it. Don't get scared of buying it too high. If you're not sure about something, you just need to ask the questions. That's all. Ask questions. Get different people's opinions. Not just take my opinion. Yeah, I'm the boots on the ground working in the coin shop. Alright? That don't mean I'm always right. It's just what I'm seeing at the shop that I work with. And remember, I live in Florida. You might live in Wyoming. You might live in Massachusetts. You might live in California. You might live in Texas. Wherever. You might be seeing a whole different thing than I'm seeing. Does not mean you're wrong, I'm right, you're right, I'm wrong type of attitude. We could be seeing two different things in different states. Sometimes, even us in Florida are seeing different things at different shops. Different areas of the state. Does not mean one channel's right, one channel's wrong. It's just what they're seeing at that time on their side of the aisle. What they're seeing for a business. That's all. And a lot of times it could be a lot of the same. You know, that's the strangest things of it all. Sometimes it does match up. Sometimes it don't match up. Sometimes Pinbacks are seeing something a little bit than I'm seeing. Like for an example, they're seeing 90% silver going out the door fast. Well, so are we. They're seeing one ounce sovereign coins, meaning like your Silver Eagles, your Canadian Maple Leafs, your Cougarans, the Britannias. We're not seeing that so much. We're seeing the rounds, 1 ounce rounds. So there's a little difference there. It doesn't mean that Pinbacks is wrong with the seeing. It doesn't mean I'm wrong on not telling the truth of what I'm seeing. We're just seeing a little bit of different areas of what people are seeing. That's all. And there's a lot of talk out there. The coin comes around. Only buy what your country. Don't buy silver bars. I buy everything, my friends. Alright, I stack everything. You guys seen the graded coins. Here's some graded coins. I stack a little bit of everything. The only thing I don't stack, two things I don't stack. I don't stack kilo silver bars. I don't stack 100 ounce bars. And there's actually three things I don't stack. I don't stack gold coins. Not because I don't like kilos. Not because I don't like 100 ounce bars. Not because I don't like gold. It's my way of life. Meaning I don't spend that much. That is my reasoning. And some people don't think that way. You know, all right, how much do you spend? What's your average light bill? We can get into all that. What's your average bill each month on stuff? What's your overall spending each month? You know, gold's getting expensive. Kilo bars are getting expensive. 100 ounce bars are getting expensive. Think about that. If the crap really hits the fan, how many people are going to be able to afford a 100 ounce bar, a kilo, 1 ounce of gold, if you have to break it up? And there's some talk, and this will happen too, there'll be some coin shops throughout the country won't be able to buy it back from you. You would have to sell it to an online dealer, put it on eBay, or put it on Facebook Marketplace and hoping someone has the money to pick it up off you. The online dealers will be able to do it. Some coin shops will be able to do it. Some stuff could be getting sent to the smelters on that size. And I'm not saying we would not do that, even at the shop that I work at, these bigger bars. Because if we get an influx, we're going to have to. Because our dealer is going to say, I don't need any more. Send them off. Keep that in mind, my friends, as you're purchasing your silver and gold. Sometimes smaller pieces is the best. And that's the way it is. Like I said, you folks have any questions for me about silver, gold, or platinum, my email is always in the description of every single video. Please reach out to me. I'm always happy to help you out. Thank you, Pinbacks, once again for sponsoring Coin Shop Chris. Thank you to you, the viewer, for watching my third video of the day. We will see you in the morning. God bless you all. Coin Shop Chris is out of here.